Up right now is the international friendly. Hello and welcome here today in this matchup live at Wembley Stadium, a beautiful stadium behind me, as we are going to be having England playing against our beloved nation, Republic States, our last international game before we go back to club soccer at the start of the new season coming up in a couple of weeks' time. But Jimmy, you've played England quite a few times as a player for our national team through the years. How special playing at a beautiful stadium like Wembley? Well, it's a beautiful stadium. This stadium's one of the oldest stadiums of the oldest familiar stadiums of the world in a way, or beautiful stadium in the world, let's say. And it's good that we're playing in this stadium here today. I've played here quite a few times as a player. It's a very good moment to play here, in a great stadium like Wembley. And I know that there's a lot of history at this stadium, like the World Cup in 1966 when England won, when Bobby Moore scored a very good goal against West Germany. And they've got a lot of history at this stadium. And I know we're here today playing against England. I know that England will come here to this beloved home ground of theirs, trying to beat us today and try and give us a hell of a game. And I reckon that's going to be very, very difficult for us to try and do something to stop them at this stadium at Wembley. But it can go either way. It's a beautiful stadium, and also not just a beautiful stadium, but a good team we're up against. So we know that this team's a major threat. They're in the World Cup in our nation next year in 2022. I know that Gareth Southgate, a very good coach who could help and guide, of course, England maybe all the way. Perhaps it could happen for them. But we've got to think about ourselves, because we are hosting the Republic States World Cup next year. We played Italy at home on Wednesday. We beat them by 1-0. And the exact same thing we want to do here today and perform like that we did on Wednesday here at Wembley. So it'll be a challenge, but I do have my hope on our nation to do the best as we possibly can, and I think that's going to happen. I hope so. Absolutely there, Jimmy. So let's go now to the head coach here today, Neil Clarkson. Neil Clarkson, today you're playing here at Wembley against England here today. Any thoughts about the opposition? Well, we know that they are a very, very good historic team who is the mother of soccer, who made soccer a long time ago for the last hundreds and hundreds of years. And I know that we've got to respect our opponents because they are a very good national team of history they had. And plus, at the same time, they've got some very good players as well, like Sterling. They've got Harry Kane. They've got Maguire. They've got Jordan Pickford. They've got some very good, talented players. And the same thing for us. We've got talent players as well in our team, like Hersey, and players like Devin Williams as well, and Chris Bailey as our goalkeeper. And so many players who also be playing here today as well make a difference for our national team. But we can't sit in our laurels and allow England to hit on us a lot. We know that we've got to come here today and show the country, our country, proud over at Yara Sofia watching this game here at Wembley. So we know it's going to be a very challenging game. We know that it's going to be a very strong game for both nations. But hopefully by today we could win and potentially get the win before we break up and we'll be back to club soccer once again after the circuit break. So this game today at Wembley is going to be very, very dramatically fantastic, with our players as well in our team to really show England what we're made of, and they're going to show what they're made of against us. So It can go either way, it will go, but we'll see how this match go and plays about. Absolutely. Thank you very much there, Neil Clarkson. Thank you very much. Thank you. The official starting 11 for England and Republic States here today. For England, we'll have Harry Kane up front with Sterling and Jadon Sancho. In midfield, we have Ross Barkley, Declan Rice and Jordan Henderson. In defence, we're going to have right back Trent Alexander-Arnold, John Stones, Harry Maguire and Ben Chilwell, and goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. And the bench is the bench, and ours are the Republic States lineup. We have Devon Williams up front with Thomas Hersey. In midfield, we'll have Robert Cliff, Golstinho, Nicholas Laidana and Alan Gray. And in defence, we're going to have Ryan James, Jack Terry, Cameron Carter and Matt Nelson. And goalkeeper is going to be Chris Bailey. And that is the official lineup for these two teams here today. So let's now go to the match here today. It's live right now. It's England versus Republic States, live on RBC. Let's get to the game. Up before we head back to the club soccer after the circuit break for the 2 weeks. So let's get straight into it. It's Republic States versus England. We'll get the national anthem of England right here, right now. This international friendly match right now. Right, there you go. It's Republic States versus England at Wembley Stadium at England's turf here today. And we are live at London, England, as Gareth Southgate has set his team out for England here today. We've got Harry Kane, Sancho, Sterling, Declan Rice. We have also Ben Chilwell, Alexander-Arnold, Pickford in goal. But for the Republic States, we also, for Neil Clarkson's side, he's put Devon Williams, Hersey, Robert Cliff, Laidana, Alan Gray and Golstinho, Ryan James, Jack Terry, Carter, Matt Nelson, Chris Bailey in goal. And that was set out from the head coach of the Republic States national team, Neil Clarkson. So this is it, international friendly. It's England versus Republic States. And here we go, and let's get this match underway between two nations against each other right here, right now. And here we go, the same lineup as it was against Italy on Wednesday. The exact team from Wednesday will be played here today in the starting 11. But anyway, let's get straight into the matchup. It is Republic States versus England, and let's get straight into it. It's live right here, right now, and let's go. Now is Jack Terry, Gray, Laidana. Now Hersey. Devon Williams is here. Now Cliff's through. A goal for Robert Cliff. That was early. That was very early. Because Robert Cliff equalises and they are leading against England by 1-0 at Wembley Stadium. All thanks to Brian Cliff's son, Robert Cliff, the Parentos attacking midfielder, scored against England right there. And it's 1-0 already. Yep, Neil Clarkson will definitely be happy about this. England are in the lead. Republic States are in the lead against England here today. England are losing against Republic States, and the RSV are in the lead. All thanks to Robert Cliff for the Republic States and Republic States National Club. So there you go. It is 1-0 Republic States in the first 8 minutes of the matchup against England at Wembley Stadium in this international friendly game. So here we go. Now it's Ben Chilwell. Now Ross Barkley. Now Hersey. Laidana. Now is Cliff. Now Declan Rice for England. Now Jordan Henderson. Now trying to ping it here to Alexander-Arnold. And now John Stones. Offside. That was a good offside right there. He put his flag up for offside. Now Arnold will cross it in. And there you go. That's going to be offside. So Republic States will take the free kick against England in their half. Now Chris Bailey will pass the ball short to Jack Terry. Now to Kanga and Carter. Slaidana. Matt Nelson. And now Nicholas Slaidana. Oh, that could have been a second goal right there. It could have been, but that went wide. And it'll be England's goal kick. Now, it's Jordan Pickford. Now is Jordan Henderson. And now is Nicholas Slaidana. Now is Hersey. Puts it into Williams. Heads it. Oh, what a save there from Jordan Pickford. That was a good header from Devon Williams, the parental striker. And Jordan Pickford saves it for the England. Now is Arnold. Now Jadon Sancho. Now Harry Kane. Harry Kane. A save right there from Chris Bailey, the Republic States goalkeeper. We are leading this game by 1-0. That's something we can be happy about. Now Ross Barkley. Raheem Sterling. Yeah, very, very good. Now Ben Chilwell. Block. Oh, good block right there. Very good. Now Slaidana. Williams. Boot the ball away. Now is Cliff. Now is Jadon Sancho. Now Ross Barkley. Lost it to Robert Cliff. Another back to England again. And now Declan Rice. Now to Slaidana. Now Ross Barkley. Now pings it. Now heads it away. And that is half time at the break at Wembley Stadium. It's England 0, Republic States 1. We're back, and we are back for the second half, and it is 1-0 at the break, and Republic States are in the lead. They did beat Italy, of course, on Wednesday night at the Soccer City Stadium, but playing here at England here today, they've done very, very well to score in the first 8 minutes of the game to make it 1-0 in England at Wembley, so that's something they could be very happy about. Now lost the ball back now to Raheem Sterling here for England. Now Ross Barkley. Now Ben Chilwell. And now Raheem Sterling right now down the wing here. And now Ryan James there blocks it and try and keep him away. And now a shot from Harry Kane right there. The captain for England and the Manchester United striker could have scored there. He could have done, but that went wide. But Bailey will pass it short here to Jack Terry. And now that's a lost ball there. England now got a throw from that. Now passes it very, very smoothly here. Now Robert Cliff. Now Jadon Sancho. Free kick is being given. And there'll be a substitute being made. It looks like Goldstein's going to come on, and Scott Abbott's going to come on for the national team. The Wales midfielder will come on to replace a substitute from Scott Abbott, who will come on, the parental central midfielder. Now England, of course, have done a very good, okay job to try and hit on their attack, but they couldn't at the moment. Now Jordan Henderson. Now Ross Barkley. Ben Chilwell. And now Ryan James. Look at Ryan James here with the pace down that line here. And now Hersey sweaties it here, and no one there could have got a finish on that to make it 2-0 there. But good defend there from England right there. Now Ryan James won the ball back to the Republic States here. Now it's to Scott Abbott. Pass it to Devon Williams. He flips it, and it's now a keeper's save from Jordan Pickford. Now Harry Maguire. Now to Ben Chilwell. And now Maguire again. Now Jordan Henderson. Now is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Lost the ball back here. Robert Cliff now, the goal scorer already in this game. And that's a foul right there from Jordan Henderson right there. That's a record challenge right there. But England still play on. And now Ross Barkley. Now Jordan Henderson. And that's going to be now a free kick. Free kick for England. Trent Alexander-Arnold's been fouled there by Robert Cliff in that challenge. England have got a sub on, actually, it looks. It's now going to be Danny Rhodes is going to come on to replace by Ben Chilwell. And then Kieran Trippier will come on to replace by Trent Alexander-Arnold. And now Jadon Sancho here. Ross Barkley. And that's went wide. And now Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's going to come on, and Ross Barkley's going to come off for the England team. Now boots it away here, Chris Bailey. And they know they need to do something. They're going to keep this 1-0 lead in this next 15 minutes of the game. Now Harry Maguire now. Now England have done well in possession and chances, but Republic States have been really allowing them to allow them to have the ball and allow them to defend against them. But that's what they're trying to do at the moment. Now Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And now to Danny Rhodes. Now Danny Rhodes right here trying to meet up with Sterling. Oh, Sterling won against the defender here from Jack Terry. Beats Jack Terry. Shot from England right there from Harry Kane. And that went wide, that has done. Close though. But that went wide. They're going to really have to pass short here. Now James. Now Abbott. Now James. Oh, nutmeg Sterling right there. That was a bit of a gamble. Thought that he could have got the ball there, but okay. Now Ryan James. Good possession here. Now Hersey. And had not many other chances in the game. He never had Hersey to have a goal strike. But it's Hersey from long range. His first strike of the game, and it went to Pickford's hands. And now it's Raheem Sterling. Now Declan Rice. We've got 2 minutes remaining left of stoppage time to go, because we all know that this will be the last game for the Republic States national team for this year, because we're going back to club soccer, as the Premier League season will begin on the 24th of September in a couple of weeks' time. But now Williams here. Oh, he meets Cliff. Now Cliff's got the ball. It looks like he has. And it's cut through Williams here. He's composed with a strike, and a good save there from Jordan Pickford. That could have been 2-0 there. Could have been game over. Now Hersey won the ball back. Lost it back. Now England have lost the game at Wembley Stadium. And Republic States won at Wembley Stadium at England's turf. In this international friendly game, it was 1-0. So the full-time whistle has officially blown here today, and Republic States only won by 1-0 against England, all thanks to Robert Cliff. He scored, of course, on Wednesday against Italy and also today as well against England. In the first 8 minutes of the matchup, they won by 1-0. And, of course, Jimmy, tell us your thoughts about this matchup between the England and the Republic States, but having Republic States win by 1-0. Tell us your thoughts. I thought we played very, very well today. I thought England had a lot of the possession, a lot of the domination throughout the matchup, as we expected, as they're at home at Wembley Stadium and they've got their fans behind them, give them the momentum. But the good thing is we kept ourselves defensively and believe in ourselves at the back, try and defend a lot better at the back, not concede any goals. I know Harry Kane had some threats during the matchup and we could have maybe conceded a goal, but I'm very happy how the way we dealt with the second half and the whole game after we were leading the game, and after the goal we scored, we reacted to, and we kept us heads down and we kept it 1-0 for the whole game. So I'm very happy as a Republican to see us beat England today at their home turf. And what about, of course, how the way we played in terms of attacking? Well, I think with our team, we really set up to really hit on the counter-attack. That was the goal that Cliff scored for us against England today, like he did against, of course, Italy on Wednesday. The same pattern, the same tactical way that Neil Clarkson's told the players to do it at training, I believe. And it really worked well. And we can take a lot of positives out of that 1-goal lead. So, yeah, very, very happy man in a way that as a pundit to see our team win today. It's our last international game until we break back to the club soccer in a couple of weeks, and our last international game before we get back to club soccer was fantastic. 2 wins in the trot on international duty, so very, very good, and we played very, very well, and that's what I've got to say about that today. What about, let's go now to interview Neil Clarkson, the head coach of our result today. Neil Clarkson, a very good win for our national team today. We came to Wembley here today at England and we got ourselves a result as we won here today by 1-0. Tell us your thoughts on how the way we played and how the way we really dealt with England today with that 1-0 lead. As we scored in the first 8 minutes of the game by Robert Cliff, how do you feel afterwards? I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed to see how the way we dealt with the game, how the way we pressed England in the start of the game. It was fantastic. I know that England would be all over us because, you know, they're at home, they've got the fans behind them, supporting them. So we sat back, we allowed them to soak the pressure into our box quite a few times in the game with Harry Kane. Had some opportunities against our keeper. Good save from Chris Bailey, quite a few of them. Denied Harry Kane was a good thing. And also how the way we played as well going forward. Okay, we didn't have many chances going upwards, maybe, in the game compared to what England did. But we really kept our heads down and really played well. But I thought England could score. I had feelings they probably would have done. But at least Chris Bailey gave us a clean sheet to take away from home after that game here at Wembley. Absolutely. And tell us your thoughts on Robert Cliff before you end this interview here today. He scored a goal against Italy on Wednesday against Italy at the Soccer City Stadium. And then today at Wembley, he scored again. How do you feel about him in the team? He did very, very well today. And also on Wednesday as well, on our first international duty, returning back from a year. I thought he did very, very well to score against Italy on Wednesday. He did the exact same thing here today against England. I know we haven't scored many goals in the 2 international duty games, but at the same time, we want to get the players to get used to one another back again, as we didn't play for a year as a team. But we're back. We did very well against Italy on Wednesday, and we did the exact same thing today against England. So, very impressed, and as a head coach, we can move on to our next international game coming up soon. And hopefully we can do the exact same thing there as well, like we did against England and like we did against Italy on Wednesday. Okay, best of luck. Thank you very much. Neil Clarkson, thank you. That's all we have time for here today, and that's going to be a wrap. And we're going to end it right here with a goodbye for now from myself here today, Gary Walker, and Jimmy Hansberg. We'll see you in our next international game. Until then, goodbye for now. It's WCW Friday Night Dynamite.